Hello again, this is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video number 1, 2, and 3. 123. Oh yeah, we're climbing. What I want to do today is talk more about how to build a protected dashboard. It's not a complete protected um, dashboard. Excuse me. It's more like with the time limits because what we do is we create some sessions and then we destroy it. So that when you refresh or go back to that same page, it's going to put you right back to the login window. To protect the page, that's what you need, right? You need to create, create it and check session variables like usernames, to see if it exists. And if it doesn't, you direct you right back again, like I said, to the login page, right? So I took the liberty of doing the, login page. What would be once you enter the login page submit, it'll take you to, the dashboard. We're going to call it the dashboard. The reason why we're going to call it the dashboard because in this page you can add all kinds of stuff, all kinds of you know uh, buttons and forms and things that you want to do, right? And then of course it'll have a menu, but we're not going to put a complete menu. We're just going to give you two different like options. And what else it will do? Oh yeah, and of course it will give you like a profile page. It's not gonna say much, it's just gonna say profile, but you can put all kinds of stuff there too, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then of course a logout. I took the liberty of creating these pages, so I did the login. I'm pretty sure you guys know the PHP stuff. I don't have to teach you everything again, right? Like this is the actual page, which happens to look like this. See, let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, right there. See, and it'll say enter your login and password. Right now, remember on the last video we talked about how we can, when you want to create a password. Remember I gave you that form, and you just enter some kind of password. And it tells you that if it's weak, low, it gives you that yellow. And then if it's like passable, something, I think it will be something like a yellow or golden yellow and all that. And then if it's a red, no good, and a green, perfect, right? Remember that one? Well, you can do the same. You can add that to this too. But right now, I just want to make it simple, right? So basically what I'm doing is giving you a form and it wants a username and password. Right now you're not going to know what the username and password because we haven't created it. In the real world, you will make sure that it ends, that you create these things, depends on how you're connecting to a table that has your username and password credentials and encryption and all that stuff. I think I must have shown you how to do several videos ago, like way back, right? But on the thing that I'm going to show you, that project that I mentioned, I mentioned that it was the inventory. But before we do that, I wanted to see if I can work on my new website, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing and give you all the files and everything that you can use that as a template too. Okay. Don't use my pictures though, because it's mine. You can create your own picture and replace, where it requires an image, just replace it with your image. When the time comes, you'll see what I'm talking about. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna keep it as a set. It'll be like a total of 11 videos to get it going. It'll be full blown because this is what it's gonna be more like a landing page. We're gonna be creating a landing page that helps you get clicks and stuff. Okay. Anyway, this is the actual form, right? As you can see, I have it here. Remember I showed you that you need doc type HTML. That means you're using HTML5, and you got all this HTML image. I think I showed you in one of the videos about the HTML, and I put all the stuff that you would need in the header. Remember, we'll put that, but we're not going to do that here. I'm just going to give you like a meta, which is a character set, right? UTF-8, United States, and then this is your regular title. That's the stuff that shows. Let me see if I can bring this down a bit. That shows right here. You see it? Shows it right there. And then you have. I just want to get this out the way because room using a small computer, you know how it is. Then of course this one has the styles, right? It's just for the body labels and the input and the button. These things, right? And then you got your closing header for this header right here. Then you start with your body, right? That's your body right there. And then in the body, which happens to be this header stuff that you put in, you don't see it, right? Nobody sees that unless you kind of go here, view the page source, and you'll see it. Okay, this is the body. This whole thing is the body right here. Of course, we got a class of wrapper because that's normally what you would do. It's kind of like what people name their main wrapper. This one goes all the way down to here. See? Then within there, you can have all kinds of stuff. You can have H2s, H3s, H1s. You can have your hero, which is that big picture that you see in websites. But right now, we're just talking about the form, and this is the actual form. We could have. I could have added that this form could have been styled by Bootstrap, but I decided not to, so that's why I added this stuff. Bootstrap would do something like this. Of course, more. It has a lot more and bloats your stuff, but it's not bad, and it makes your form look so much prettier. And I think we've seen that already in several videos ago. But right now we're going to do this, right? We're going to enter the last one. That's what this is. You want, let's move this over. Then you're going to have your form, which is this form part. You want to enter your username. This is that's just the label, which is what you see down up here. This stuff here, those are the input boxes. You're going to say input box. You're going to say that it's a text. That's the type it is. Name it ID, name is good idea, and this is what the PHP looks for. It will look for ID if PHP is actually hooking up the style sheets into it. But right now we're using this. When you call a form and you hit the submit button, it's going to go to the dashboard.php, right? Into the username, into the password. You see how this type it says password? That's what gives you these, like, see how they give you these dots? I mean these stars. That's because you told it password, ID password, the name is password. And it's required, meaning that, if you don't put anything in here, like let's say you jump. See, right there, sorry. Please fill in this field. Well, we did that one. Anyway, you got the button. Let's move this out the way. There's a lot of spaces. The reason why I put that because we both see it better. Let's save this. And then what this does, it goes to dashboard. Now I did it also for the dashboard, which happens to be this right here. I put PHP right above it, and then of course I put regular HTMLs inside there, and then of course we close it up with the PHP stuff. There's a reason for this. If I enter username and password, it's not going to go nowhere. It's going to say there's a problem. I don't know. Let's just have whatever the crap we want to. And then you go like this. See what it says? What are you thinking? So if you go to your dashboard page, it goes and it looks for all. It says, wait a minute, what's the username? Is that in the session? No, it's not. So it goes here and says, what are you thinking? Remember how you got your if and your else. So if it's true, it'll do all this, and if it's false, it'll do all this. And right now, it gave you a message, and then of course it exit out completely, right? Giving you this stupid black line. If you did this instead, let's say we took this out, you can leave that there, doesn't matter. And you went up to the back and say, I don't know, anything, right? Let's just put anything. Look. Oh, my internet is at it again. I don't know. It gave you another website, another one. The index. It went for the index because I picked this here. And that's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3. I like to save that. All right. So let's go back. So it'll be the same thing. Don't worry. But I want to do something. I want to go in somewhere else. So that's why I'm taking that out. Listen. What happens is, let me save this. Okay, you got nothing, right? So it's going back to, it's going to look at the dashboard. It's going to say, well, there's a problem. What are you thinking? Gets you out. If this wasn't here, it'll come here and it says, oh, it's username. You could do that if it's that. And if it's not there, it'll skip this form and give you back the login. What is the dog doing over there? Oh boy, doggy. It surprises me. Dogs are, let me see, we'll do this, right? Let's see if I don't do it. Yeah. What are you thinking? Dog, that's it. Alright, that's cool. I think I did show you that. Alright, so then let's go. If I go to, where is it? Oh, there's the login. What I want to do is, I added this here. Remember I told you when you create a session, this is just for us. Basically, this information, you won't be doing this. Because what happens is here, you're going to read the database, right? And you're going to find, oh man, my hand. You wouldn't even have this. It would just go straight from here. And then you go straight down to the dashboard. So in other words, this is there, and then you go straight to that dashboard. And if you got something there, like the session is there, the session username, then it'll do this, and if not, then it'll do this. We already saw that. So if what I did was I just took it upon myself to just add this. I just wanted to create a session anyway, just to do it. Now it's blue. Let me see. And the reason why I did that is because I didn't want to go back and find. I didn't want to get a pencil to write down the username and password. Basically, you would never do this because you would get this information from a database. But you wouldn't do this here because you don't know nothing. This is the first time you go into a login. Username is never going to have this stuff. But you could have this, okay? In case you're doing something down here. But we're not doing that. I mean, because we are using session, we added it, boom, boom, boom. And I just typed in some stupid echo, meaning print, the same thing. And whatever the session that's created here, of course you would never do this. This is just for me, because I wanted to show you. So if I want like this, there it goes. It gives you the username and password. And now if I want it, I just say username, what would it be? It was, what is it? U48, no. What is it again? Is that a 60, 80, like that? Let's cut this. Let's take this with us. Let's do this. And we're going to put it in here, right? Let's see. And then we're going to say boom. And look at that. It took a while. I don't know, man. This remember what time it is. Oh, no wonder people kind of coming from work and from school. The internet just slows down like that. Okay. for the neighborhood, you know. And look, and it gave it to you. So I did this, I entered this information, it went to dashboard. This is the dashboard. And I know it's like I repeated it again just like because I wanted to show it, right? This whole thing here is from dash.php. What is it? Dashboard.php. And of course, this is what you have. Now here, you could have had all kinds of stuff, right? Different links, buttons to go different word, maybe a whole bunch of other forms. I mean, you can do a lot. That's what a dashboard does. It's like a dashboard, you know. And so then what happened was I just put it in this so I can see, and now it gives me a form. Now, if there was a problem, you would, of course, like we mentioned before, what have you been thinking, blah, blah, blah. Now you're here, you got the dashboard. And then you want to go to profile, right? Profile page, which is this stupid thing here. You hit the profile, and it gives you back, hey, this is the profile page. So what I did was, as I showed you, I created the profile page. Same information, I just added this stuff because I wanted to see it. From profile, get it from profile. I should have put some space there. I did. Why didn't it take it? Oh no, it should have been over here. I should have put some file. So what does it matter? But you get my point, right? You can just take this and kind of add it right here. Sort of jump. I wonder if it'll do it anyway. No, not yet. Oh my god. I told you, man. This thing is. Let's go to U40, 60, 80. And let's take this guy. You get what I mean, right, guys? Because I'm just doing this for myself, right? I mean, oh, prints it out. You're here ready. There's your profile. Here's a. When you hit profile. Okay, look, cleaned it up. Good. And then if this is a profile, we'll have like picture of somebody and then address and all kinds of crap, you know, like employee records, profile, same idea. And that's what that is. That's exactly what that is. Now, you got your dashboard. This is your profile. Let's go back to the dashboard. Right, and let's go here first. Go here, right? If I wanted to, I created this because I wanted to show that if you add this, let's see, let's take this out for a second. I was just playing with this idea. I'm in the wrong place, ain't I? Yeah, right here. That's good, right? So you go like this, and it goes, oh, you can enter your information. The reason why, if you want this, you can actually do this. Put it in here, but as a value, I just didn't want to do that. But you know what I'm talking about. And this, what happens is when you create this, it kills it, takes it away. It really does. So when you go like, oh no, I think I bypassed this. Let's see. Oh man, how many times we're gonna do this? 40, 60, 80. Let's put this in here. And it goes like this. Oh, what are you thinking? You said, wait a minute. You did put the username right. Well, what happened was when it came here, where is it? Dashboard. It checked. See, it checked. I took it out of there because I wanted to show you, but it checked. Look, it didn't create nothing. Doesn't know because now see if you would have had something here like enter your password and then a little button that says to create username and password. That's what that is. But I'm doing it without creating it. That's why I added it in here, and that's what you saw earlier, which is this. right? But in the moment you created it, right, so you can see it, that's all I wanted to do, then you just destroy it. There is a destroy, but I'll show you in a second when you do a logout. So you go like this, you want like this, I enter that information, let's go forward, because I didn't want to, let's see what I'll do. Okay, what are you thinking? Which happens to be the next one over, because it didn't know the username and password because you got rid of it by doing this. Okay, so then it goes like this. So what are you thinking? And it got you out completely. If it will pass, then it will go straight over here and see, so you can see your dashboard. That's what you saw the dashboard earlier. When we went there, you saw the dashboard, right? So then what happens is, by the way, this dashboard can go to, you can have a lot more stuff. Remember how you check for sanitation and validation, those kind of things? You can do that here too, and then go through all this process. Or go to another file, do all that, and then come to the dashboard. It's up to you. All right, so now, where are we? Let's go push this back in there so we can get this to work, right? That was just something for me. Let's get back. We're in here. Let's do U40 60 80, and the password would be a stupid password, but does serve this purpose. Boom. Oop. What happened? What's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. You know what it was? Forgot to do this. It's that. Let me see. Let's go here. Oh, we can't. PHP. Oh, look. This is a perfect opportunity to show you again. Remember how we put this here in the front? PHP, you can't see it. So if you go to View Page Source, as you can see, there's no PHP except for what I put in here. Where is it? Basically, you really don't see PHP stuff. But I did this because, what did it do here? Why did it show me? What was it? That's kind of strange. Basically, our PHP stuff shouldn't be able to see it. I must have did something. Oh, something's wrong. I just got a little one of them electricity things where you give flicks. Huh, that's funny. I'll tell you what, let's go here. Let's get a fresh one. And I did take that out. That's perfect. Did I save it? Maybe I didn't save it. Yes, I did. Now let's do the U40 60 80. And then we go to whatever that is up there. I'm going to type that out. This is the reason why I did this, so I can see it. Then we put it in. There you go. That's what it was. Oh man, I did it again. What's going on? I thought we're gonna. I'll see. Oh, I think they're working on the. Man, I'm gonna hurry up with this because it seems to me I'm gonna be losing my power. Oh boy. What's wrong with these people? They don't even let you know. Anyway, let's continue with this. I'm so sorry. YouTube, I'm not complaining. Okay, so we're here, right? Now I want to do the part, what is it again? Since we already did all this, right? Then we're going to go to my profile. Let's do the profile. Boom. We're back to the profile. Because it is, right? Now, if I wanted to cut this out, we're going to start this all over. You know what I should have done too? A button to go back here, so I don't have to do what I just did. Let's get rid of this, right? Let me see. Wait a minute, I'm in the right place? I'm in the wrong place. I'm going to do it from the profile. Right here. Oh boy. What's going on with you, brother? Ooh, okay, got rid of the session. We went to, oh, that's what it was. We went to the login. This is my profile. Where does it say that? This is my profile. It gave me the, oh, here it goes. Profile. That's what you saw before, the username and password. And then it took out the session on set. And what I wanted to do, let's go there again. Let's see this. All right. Let's do U40, 80, no, 60, 80. And this password would be right here. Like right here. No, I want to save this. We're here in the profile. Where is it? Dashboard. It says, oh, give me this, give me that. Beat. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. You go like this, gives you the thing. If there was a problem, let's say it gave me it's a weird thing about these browsers. If I would have went like this, get rid of the session upset, unset. Let's go back again. Let's close it out. Let's go back again. You just saw the sign out, which I should have showed you that too. So if you went to U40, 60, 80, oh man, it did it again. Oh my god. It tells me that soon I will be losing my power. Oh boy. What happened here? I'm in the wrong place. Log in right here. Okay, I closed it up. I saved. Okay, it was saved. Let's see. U40, 60, 80. Hopefully I still have it in there. Yes, I do. Oh, it went here. That's because when I went there, let me see. I went to session. Because I added this here. I guess that's what I wanted to show you. I was supposed to get rid of this exit too. This little thing here, so it'll exit straight out. But what happens is it kills it. Then it comes here and says, oh, let me check. Oh, okay, here it goes. It killed it, right? Now, if I wanted to just leave it as killed with nothing else, let's not do anything else, then I just uncomment this. But I just did that for us, okay? But right now, I just uncomment it out because I don't want it. Did the session. Now it goes down the line, right? It goes down because remember, before it had the session when I logged in, because the login is giving it to me, right? You hit that, the dashboard, it goes to the dashboard reads it, it says, oh yeah, before I say anything else, see this dollar session that's creating a session, make sure you have this will be the first one on the line, okay? Has to be before any of the sessions that you're using. So you have to start it. Okay, it tells PHP, hey, I'm creating a session, and these will be sessions. Okay, it'll be something like cookie. Remember I told you, keeps information, but it does it on the server side, not cookie. It does the client side. All right. So what happened was I took this out, right, and then it went down the line and said, oh look, can I check this? As well, you can't because I don't have anything. Section is gone. So what happens, right? It skips. See this right here? This one belongs to this one. So if you're using the if and then else, it's going to say this part of the if condition, it's going to be true if you had it. But if you don't have it, so it's going to jump to the else, which is else. And this belongs to that one. And it gave me header login.com, and that's why you got back your login. You see? See how great that is? And the reason why you do that is because in case somebody kind of, go like this, when you were in the, maybe we should take this out for a second. Okay, let's put it back in. Let's do this. So that way it'll work. Let's put it back in there. This, oops, I like going here. See, when you do this, it just takes whatever's in there. But if you do this, it restarts everything all over again. So you go U, 40, 60, 80. And then, of course, let's copy this guy over. Push it right in here. And there you go. It worked. See? It worked. Now, it went in here. Where is it? Is it? This is the dashboard. Then, what I could do is, while you read all this stuff here. You read all this stuff. See, as long as you don't have, now here, I could have just did, instead of using the session here, I could have just did the, let me just make some space here. I could have just did this. Remember, you've seen this before. Polls, remember that? And then have this in there. Remember that one? That means it's taking it from the form, right? But I'm just using the session, so why not? We'll use the session. Well, basically, that's what you do. If you're gonna cut something out, let's say like you do, like after here, let's see this part. It does this, it does that. Right here, you could, all of this could be done. You can get all this, and then you could just cut it. You can take this whole thing, and then put it right here. Put it right here. So that way you get the form, it stops it. Let's say, so if you go back to hitting dashboard, right, you wouldn't get the dashboard, you would get the actual session that got destroyed. So if I kind of did this, let's see, let's do a test right now. And put it over here. Sing the song that will make you cry. I wrote a song, by the way, guys. I'm not going to be a big star in that. We don't have a music connected to it. It would be nice. Okay, it goes like this. This equals to that, and you're going to get this. So let's see. How about if we start all over again, so we can get a fresh one. Right. Let's go back here. Do this. Let me see. We're going to look at this for a second. And we're going to continue. And then we're going to do this. Because I want it to pass. So we're going to do this. I want it to pass through. We'll do this. Give me the stupid thing. And then kill the session. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see what I could do. Let's see it'll work here. Alright, let's see. Oh man. You got your, I don't want to save it. So now you did the dashboard. The dashboard went through this, went through that. It has the session, of course it does. So it passed this, puts it out there. That's what you see here. That's why I put it there, just so you can see. And then you're gonna continue. You're gonna skip over this whole thing. It's gonna end up checking for a session. Now see how you did the username and password. This is why I kind of like put it there, and then put it there. But in reality, you're not gonna do this. You're gonna get this information from the database. You want to see if it actually exists. If it exists, then you can continue. But I did this because I wanted to show. I hope you understand what I'm talking about here. So I got back the menu. Then it goes here, gives you the thing, and then it stops it. I should have put a message here so you can see what I was talking about. So if I went like this, boom, you saw that? I tried to restart it again as my dashboard started going back, and it says, what are you thinking? See right here, what are you thinking? So basically you can kind of like put it over here, like, I don't know if it's that one. What is it called? What is it? Yeah, this one. That would have been a better deal. The other one, when it goes through all this crap. So we'll do this. Let's keep it like that. And then where is it? Yeah, right here. Right here is cool. Let me see. So what we need to take out to make this work again. Oh, let's take this out for time being, right? Oh no. Let's log in. Go through the process. And let's see. All right. Let's go here. Let's kind of refresh this. U40, 60, 80, and then of course you do this. Hey, guys, did you get coffee? Okay. See, it reads it. Let's save. It read it. Let me see if did it take it out. Okay, good. So now what happens is you go like this. Oh, I forgot. Normally you would do a timing, like every 30, let's say when somebody logs in, you 30 seconds, you could wait for 30 seconds, but this one is just quick. It depends on how you placing it and stuff like that, right? But you could do, you know, like a more quicker way of doing it. It depends on how you do it. Use your logic and all that. You can put a timer so that after, I don't know, half an hour or something like that, shut it down, shut the setting. Even though somebody might see it on the screen, but if they hit like a submit button or something like that, it will work. Or if they hit this like to start it all over again, then then it would just give you the menu again. So if I did that, I should be able to have it. Did I not? Oh yeah, see how it jumped? Before it started saying, what are you thinking? I gave you back the menu. See? So because you did this, you gave menu, now you cut it out. You could do all kinds of stuff, right? You could be like for instance, let's go back again so we could do let's do U40, 60, 80. And then you go here, put it in. You got your menu, right? You got your menu. Now if you go here, it's going to say, what are you thinking? Because I killed it. Remember, I killed it right here. So when it ran to, where is it? Profile goes, oh, let me check. Let's see. It says, first of all, you get that this is a profile page, which what this is. Then it checks, but you don't have a session because you killed it. Right? This belongs to that one, and so it goes, what are you thinking? I could have just went straight to the menu. It would be like, where is it? Well, let me just do it myself. This is how you redirect. Remember that? Let me save this. See? And then when you try doing that, so if everything times out and you want to go to profile, that's why you would put it there. You put it in another situation. So when you do hit profile, let the profile do the thing or not. If it sat there for a while, the timer will do it. I think I did that. I think I showed you guys. Let me sip on this coffee for a second because my throat is. I'm gonna put this whole thing, all these files inside the description when you just get them right. When you get a chance, you have it all. All right. So what was I? Oh, okay. So then you go like this. And so wait a minute, it didn't work. My profile page, but it did work. It went to the profile page, but profile said, sorry, man, I don't know what your session is because I killed it, and I also killed it here too. So in case you missed it, right? Like you went to, let's kill this. Let's push this back. I like to do 3 because that means that it's a real command, right? Let's go back twice. Let's go here. Let's put in U 40 60 80. And I know you guys learned a lot already. I know my friend did. Mama told you got a job. I still help him once in a while. Become like a ghost writer in a way, you know. You go like this, you're in here. You didn't kill it. Now you go to the profile. That's good. Look, you got all your profile will have all information, a picture of a person, and all kinds of stuff. It's up to you. But remember, when we went to the profile page, which happens to be this one, it gave you all that information. Guess what? Look, it killed it. So then for some reason it sat there all day. Now somebody's looking. Basically, if it's like a person's profile, don't leave it up. What happens is you put a timer that after a half an hour, it'll run your login. It'll take you back to the login.com file. Right? So if I went like this and hit this, boom. What are you thinking? Meaning, it tried to read this file all over again by hitting the submit button again. I mean, not the submit, submitting the URL again. Because you already did this, it's going to come and read this again. Then it's going to say, wait a minute, there's no sessions. And guess what? It'll jump here. In reality, it will be something like here, like this. So if I kind of did it, I don't know if it'll work now, but yeah, sure, good. So we use 40, like this, 40, 60, 80, and this would be whatever is here, whatever junk that is. And then you do like that, right? You're logged in, you go like this, you say, oh, profile. There you go, and then you go like this, so boom, back to the login file. See how great that is? You just gotta know where to place and stuff, and that will work real good for you. That is exactly what's so nice about it. You can, oh yeah, by the way, let's say we went to, let's try it again. U 40 60 80. Did I copy it? I think I still have it. Okay, we're here, right? If I hit profile, it's gonna do that thing. Or even here, but I took it out. Remember, I commented out because I didn't want it, because I wanted to go to profile. So then you go to profile. The session is unset, right? But what happened to this one? Remember we saw that a few minutes ago. So if you hit the sign out button, signs you out, then it puts into the login file with this stupid information. Right? So if I went to, I thought I opened it up. Where is it? Maybe I did not. There it goes. Log out. See? So what it does is, remember I told you gotta have this the first when you're gonna be using session. It says unset all of the session variables, and this is, remember when you create a session, just like cookies, it puts it in an array. Like this, an array. So basically you're just clearing it out. When you do this, you're clearing that array with this name. You're clearing it out. Right? And then destroys the session. So you want to destroy it completely. Because this could, you could stop it somewhere, but it might still be running. But if you destroy it, that's it. It's gone. And once it's destroyed, your login will, it redirects you to login page, which is what this did. Okay, go to login. This stuff you don't need. This stuff is for me because I wanted to have something, right? As long as it's sitting somewhere, the username and password is cool. Then you run this here, right? You submit it. The dashboard opens it up. Looks so far, it checks everything so far so good. Then it jumps over and says, oh yeah, that equals to that. Remember, this is coming from the posts, right? Because the form that you had before was method posts. Okay. Now it goes here, goes like that. But now remember, if it's something went wrong, there's nothing in there, it's going to say, what are you thinking? It puts you right back to the login. It never passes this part. But everything worked out good, so of course, ignore this stuff because you stayed in this branch. And now it's going to jump and go to this if statement, and then it checks to see if everything's okay. If it's not okay, you get something like back a login. Remember, we saw that already. And it's a good idea to do that. And I guess if you go to the posts and you have other, like the profile page and you have other links, then you can kill it there. Kill the, unset the sessions. Well, basically this is it. I just wanted to show you that you can do these kind of things. Now, when I start doing what I was telling you about, I made your website. It's going to be mine. It's going to be production, but I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to write it up. Actually, I wrote it up already. It's 11 pages, but I'm going to show it to you, and you can use it as a profile. You can use it for your own stuff because you know what? It's going to have all the stuff that you need to get, some clicks so people can find you, and it's got good stuff to it. Okay, man, you'll see what I'm talking about. It'll probably be the next video. I'm gonna do the first one. Maybe after this one, unless something comes up, my friend's probably gonna say, "Hey, will you do me a favor? I wasn't clear about something. Can you do a video on this thing?" Then I go, "Okay, I'll do it." You know what I mean? Anyway, that's it. That's all I got, man. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a little rough, but hey, if you do these things, you're gonna be happy because you can have all this stuff. You can add the thing with the honey pot and what is it? All the other things, the CFRF, what is it? For encryption, you want to check all that. You want to do your logic. You want to do not the logic, the sanitation, the production, the validation. All these things, I'm going to have it on that website so you can have it up. And might even add some other things too for it. But you're going to see. You're going to learn. I know my way of teaching is conventional. It's just like two people talking to each other. You're sitting right next to me, and I'm showing you these things, and you should be like, "Well, yeah," and ask the questions and put in the comments below, and then I'll answer them. It's kind of like that. Anyway, that's until next time. A good night.